Hello and welcome to a Sunday stream. Something I normally do on Twitch, but now I'm doing over here on YouTube, which is interesting. I think I've got about a 5-second delay between the stream and the chat, at least that's what I'm hoping it is. I've got a fairly good bitrate, so we shouldn't have any problems. Everything should look fairly nice. Just got to wait for a few people to jump on, so just going to sort of give it a few minutes and then see what we've got. Maybe it would be a good idea if I tweeted this out on YouTube. Hey look, I'm live. I mean, not YouTube, Twitter. Tweeted on YouTube, well done. That's not what I meant. Tweeted on Twitter, because that's where you tweet things. Right. Let's have a look. Live now on YouTube with back with PC building wasn't a jigamabob simulator. Yeah, that's it. There's no 2000 and whatever on this. HTT, oh dear. It's odd that you have to put the HTTP in on these. youtube.com/cgadget/live. There you go. Alright, so here we go. So we're going to be playing some PC building simulator. I am continuing on from essentially what we've had before. So last time I played this on YouTube, that's where we're continuing on from. So it's going to take a few minutes for me to get back into figuring out what exactly I'm doing and how I'm doing it and why I'm doing it and things like that. But well, let's see. In fact, the other thing I needed to check is ensuring that all my sound is correct, which it should be. In theory it should be anyway, so I just need to double check that. And it is good. So all I've got to do now is, I suppose, play the game and see what the views are like. Right, so let's switch on the PC today and see what we've got in for us. Can I just press P? Yeah. I've completely forgotten how to play this game, but let's have a look around. Right, I don't have any computers in at the moment. I am level 5. And let's have a look. What do we have on email? Oh yeah, I remember having this. Was this the? Yeah, this is all about getting the ratings. So we've got 5-star ratings and all that kind of stuff. Previews and news. Nothing in previews and news at the moment. Right. Let's see. I can't remember a single thing about how to play this game. Can I drag these around? No. Email. That's what we've got to do. Oh, right, okay, we had a bunch of things that were waiting for us, right. So, let's have a look. My PC just isn't fast enough right now. This part is important. I need to benchmark it to at least 2242. That's quite a special sort of number, very specific number. I mean, you'd think someone who can give you that kind of number would be able to understand how to benchmark it, but can you get it done quickly? It looks a bit bland. Some plastic black cables may make it look nicer. Cheers, Christopher. Alright, well, Christopher gives us a budget of about 180 quid to do this. This one is quite interesting. I need to upgrade it. Won't be happy if it can't benchmark at least 2352. Vents look a bit clogged. Is that okay? Can you make this the #1 priority? S. Simon. Okay. Then we've got this one over here. Here you work with computers. Again, a 3D mark score. All of these are now 3D mark scores that are coming up for us. This one's not. This one's not. This one is. Alright, there's a lot of things going on now. We can't take all of them at this moment in time. So what I'm thinking is we should probably take the simple ones, like this and this one. That way we can sort of, yeah, immediately just work on it. I think that's probably going to be good. So we'll take 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's good. Diagnose and fix. I like that. I like the fact that we've just got diagnose and fix. So we are going to be checking that one out at some point. But for now, I'm just going to take 1, 2, 3. So that's one, and that one. So we'll take those 3. I won't take that just yet. And this is nice. Spend less than 750 quid. What's this? It doesn't need to be... I need a new PC. Build a whole PC. Hello. And that's more 3D Mark ones. Okay, we're definitely getting somewhere. What I'm going to do now is actually the ones that are in transit. We can have a look at the PC stats and work out what we need to do. So we need to upgrade the graphics card. MSI, upgrade to 16 gigabytes of RAM. So what do we have currently? We've got 8 gig. Now if we get another Team Group T-Force Dark, I've got these ones. I've got the Team Group ones. I've got the Vulcans in my computer. So I actually do have this company. 2400 megahertz, 8 gigabytes. So if I just get another one of those running at 2400, I can get... That should be fine. And then upgrade the graphics card. They've got a GTX 960. So if I get another one of those and then see how much I can spend of the 480 on that. So let's go ahead and check that one out. So, dark, not 4 gig, but 8 gig. 8 gig, 2400, there we go. So we can just grab one of those. And then we go to the graphics card, and they've got a 960. So that's $100. That's $100. Have a look at the 960s. Let's have a look if they've got 980s here. We do have 980s. 980s kinda cost. Although we do that one. What's the 960 they've got? A 964G. Let's have a look. So 960 4G. That one. So bringing that up to a 980 wouldn't be too bad, actually. This one, for example. Comparing that to the 960 once again. I wish there was a comparison. We could just compare just like that. 124 gigabytes of VRAM. Core frequency is 1304. Memory's at 1753. This is a better GPU. That's a better GPU. The core's better. Should be fine. Yeah, I'll take that. 450. We're looking at a budget of 480. 450 works quite well for me. I shall accept that that's going to be on that. Right, what's the other one that we've taken? We have taken this one. Now, no, we haven't taken this one. We've taken that one. We've taken this one. So we need to upgrade the CPU and the RAM. So if we have a look at this one, currently upgrade to 8 gigabytes of RAM. They've got the Sheen that, and I'd like 8 gigabytes of RAM. So if I bring it up to the 2133 and get ourselves another set of Sheen Titan, so, or Sheen, whatever it is, Titan, that will sort that out. And then how much does that give us? That was $35. That was $35, so that's actually giving us about $275 to spend on a CPU. You're currently with an i3 6320. i3 6320. So let's have a look. We're looking for Intel i-series. Let's have a look at an i5. Let's have a look at what i5 prices are. What did we say we've got left? We've got 200 and something left. Could we go from an i3 to an i7? We could go right the way up to that. What's his i3? Skylake, isn't it? Yeah, it's a Skylake, 6320. 4 gigahertz or 3.9 gigahertz dual core. Or go up to a 3.9 gigahertz quad core. or go right the way out. 4 gigahertz, 4.2 gigahertz quad core for 250. That's gonna work. We'll do that. So we'll bring that one in. Okay. Then we've got the diagnose and fix, which I haven't done. Replace RAM. Here we go. Replace RAM. So what we're going to replace the RAM with? It's got 4. Alright, what does he want? Who knew RAM had to go in one way? Okay. So we just need to get another one of those. 2800. Now that's an important one. It's a 2800. $50 budget. So we go back to the memory. So we're going to grab one of those as well. That's going to cost us $785, but that is everything in to ensure that we can repair all of these. Yeah, all of these at the moment. So there we go. So that's done. That's done. I'm going to shut this PC down. We're going to... Right, that's level 8, right? Level 8 and level 6 for the storage cupboard. I don't know what the storage cupboard does. I really don't. We will switch off the lights and go in the day. Right, so we're going to have to get all of this stuff. You can see there's a lot coming in tomorrow, and we'll just basically do one computer at a time. Or we'll try and do 2, but we'll see if we can do that. So here we go. January 23rd, 2018. Is that the last time I played this title? I don't know. Go to work. Alright, let's switch on our lights, switch on the computer. Lights on, computer on, and now let's start working out what's what. So this one is the graphics card and the RAM. This one's the CPU, and that's just the RAM. That one needs to be completed quite quickly, so I'm going to grab this one first. And we're going to stick that on that one, and then I'll just grab that one, and we'll stick that one there. In addition to that, I'm going to grab all of this. That's all of the stuff that we just bought. So, let's have a look at what we have. Right, it's a very dusty PC, that's for starters. Right, so what we're going to do is we are going to... first of all, open it up and dust it off. That's the first step. Open and dust. And I opened the wrong side of it. Why do I always do that? I keep forgetting what goes where on... I don't like these particular... These are the Ryzen Tech ones. I don't like them. Yeah, these are the Ryzen Tech ones. Just really annoying. I don't know, there's just something about the Ryzen Tech ones that annoy me. Okay. Right. Compressed air. Clean this thing out. Where's his RAM? There it is. Should be able to get to that. I want to know how he's managed to get the RAM in, because he said that he thought only RAM was supposed to go one way, so surely that shouldn't have gone in. It should have just broken the pin. I don't know. Is that cleaned out the dust? That looks fairly clean. Yeah, that looks fairly clean to me. Right. Let's try and open those clips and see if we can remove that. And I'm actually not going to put that in slot 1. I'm going to put it in this slot. I think it's easier to put it in a slot like that. Now the memory, really got to remember which one this is. It's this one. Yeah, it's that one that we're putting in. Got to remember, got to have the right memory, because we're ordering in so many different things. Right. So that's looking pretty good. That's the broken one. We'll sell that. Get rid of that right now. Now let's just pop in the side panel back onto this. Like so. And we'll boot it up, and we'll hopefully have this one running. Then we can go straight to the next one and work on the RAM and all of that stuff. Right. Connect that up. Connect that up. HDMI in there, and power. How come we don't have to press the button for the power? Normally there should be a button for this. There's an echo? Oh. Wish someone told me that there was an echo. Is the echo gone? Evening, Vectrix. Alright, let's hope that one's actually up and running. Whilst that's going, let me just check the email about this guy's one. So his is... which one is it? Fix this. Benchmarking. So he basically wants his benchmarks, even though we've just replaced the RAM. Why does it have a USB drive at the bottom? That's annoying. Right, add and remove programs. We'll just leave this benchmarking, since he still wants it. Still a slight echo. Where's that echo coming from? I have no effects on. Maybe it's just my voice. Hold on. I can't hear any echo in the room. Hold on, let's see. There, oops. How about now? Is that completely gone? Hopefully that's got rid of all the echo. Right, let's run that. Also claims I'm playing Transport Fever. Well, that's not true. Why does it say I'm playing Transport Fever? I did not say I'm playing Transport Fever. I said very clearly I'm playing PC Building Simulator. Okay. Apparently that didn't save. Is that better? I was playing Transport Fever last time. Okie dokie, what's up with this one in the meantime? Graphics card and 16 gig of RAM. Now I like this case a lot more. This is an Antec case. See if you can refresh your page. Vectrix. See if that sort of does anything. Alright. Okay. RAM and... oh, that's nice though. I do like the colours. He's used good colour sets. Oh, he said upgrade, isn't it? Upgrade to 16. So we're just going to put it in slot 3. We're just going to add in the new RAM. Which is going to be that one right there. PC Building Simulator. Awesome. I don't know why that didn't update. But there we have it. Alright, let's remove these. It's got a 6 and 8 pin, or oh, what's this? Yeah, 6 and 8. Yeah, that's a lot of power it's taking. Right, the only thing I don't like is this PCI lock. Yeah, this PCI lock covers. I just don't like these. I like the case in general. I just don't like that. Right, take that out, and we're putting in the 980. We're replacing a 960 with a 980, and look, it looks almost identical. Of course it does. Right, let's stick the PC part. Let's put that lock back in. Oh, come on, put the lock back in. There we go. And now, how should we cable this up? I'm thinking we'll try and use some fancier cabling. Sleeved cables, I think, would be quite nice. He says sleeved cables would be quite nice. Of course it doesn't. Of course. I'm doing alright. A little bit tired. Been essentially, including streaming and work, all sorts of work, I've now been working for, let me think, 1, 2, 20, 28, 30, 35 days straight, 36 days straight, every single day. On some days I've been travelling day 4 into 6 of no work. Well, that's alright. I'm doing 36 days straight, including sometimes travelling about 20-30 miles for work. So, there is that. And let's start this up. It's good fun. Good fun. Not really. But yeah, day 36, and I've still got another... Next Saturday I've got off, so that's a good one. Or maybe I've got off, I don't actually know. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go nick the... This one's done. I'm just going to take this out. I wish there was more that we could do on this. It's great. This title really is good, but there's there needs to be more. I want more on it. You're back Wednesday, then off Thursday. You were complaining about 6 days of work straight. Yeah. It's been interesting. And when it's teaching during the weekday, it's not great, I'll be honest. It's tough. Teaching is tough. 3186, that's not terrible. 3186 is not terrible at all. Right. Well, let's shut his computer down. And this one can be done. Done and dusted. We'll start running this one. We'll start running... Oop, nope. Run that. I understand that they're working on new keyboards and monitors and stuff like that. So, for PC Building Simulator, which is awesome. Yeah, teaching's a bit somewhat interesting. Should we watch this through for a few seconds? I think we'll just watch this through for a few seconds. Right. Let's see. I still with peeps whose landline and broadband doesn't work. Which company do you work for again? What are we doing with this one? Upgrading the CPU and upgrading the RAM. Lovely. Okay. Another one of those Ryzen Tech cases. I am sorry, because I've seen some really nice Ryzen Tech ones, but the ones in here are not great. Post office, okay. The ones in... The Ryzen Tech cases in here just are not great at all. Evening Club 7, how are you doing today? Nice of you to pop in once again. Oh wow, why is this not... Nice little SSD over there. It's funny how this works, but, you know, this is not how you blow something compressed air or anything like that. Ideally, you'd open up that front panel, you'd take the fan out, you'd do each fan on its own, you'd blow out the air straight out of the vent, and then up top as well, you just sort of blow it out the vents as opposed to just doing that. So we're looking for a CPU upgrade and a RAM upgrade. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to first of all get rid of this one. 3898, lovely. Now I want to take this out, thank you, and I will take you and pop you over here. Now righty, and we'll get rid of them at the end of the day. But glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. You've joined us for a PC Building Simulator stream, which is something I haven't done in a long while. How do you move up on... Oh yeah, it's that. It's just drag around. Weird thing. Right. Going to unplug this. Now, this is a great one. We're replacing an i7 with... I'm actually going to take that out because I don't like that slot. We're replacing an i3 with an i7. I did say an i7, didn't I? I just spoiled it already, even though we did buy it. So we're going to get that i7. So we're going from an i3 6320 running dual-core 3.9 GHz right the way up to an i7 6700K overclocking capabilities going up 4.2 gigahertz Skylake, of course, LGA 1151, and LGA essentially means that it's so if we have a look at these, it's called a LGA means land grid array. So what that means is that the pins are sort of on this as opposed to on the processor itself. That means you can damage the pins on here, but you can't damage the pins on the processor because they don't exist. The other one that we had is PGA, I think it's called, pin grid array, and that used to be sort of AMD ones or older. Who else used to do them? Yeah, Intel used to do them, but not at the moment. They use the land grid array, which I think is probably a better way to do it, but generally when I've built computers I've worked more with PGA than LGA, so I don't know personally which one's easier to install. I'm sure, and also on a 6700K I'd be putting a one thin line all the way down. I wouldn't just be doing a dot in the middle. That's my method for the 6700K. Anyway, keep installing things. I try and make this somewhat educational in some form or something like that. Fits this PC. I did not see that before. Right, here are the two memories. So I'm going to put the memory slots. I'm going to use 2 and 4. Come on, here we go. So I'll slot it in 2, and I'm going to slot it in 4. That's probably easier to then open and get to if anything goes wrong. Cooler cabling, let's get that in like so, and I think we're looking good there. Now again, we are going to have to benchmark this one. To be completely honest, the idea of this stream is to relax. That's the idea of this stream. There's not much that can be shown on it. Everything seems to be starting up well. That's a really fast start as well. That's the other thing. I don't know of any computer that would start that quickly. Not even my computer doesn't start that quickly. Hateful Boyfriend, A School of Hope and White Wings. Okay. I'll pretend that's something. Alright, let's get 3D Mark up on this. Restart the computer. So we've done 3 computers already. That's not bad. Half an hour, 3 computers done. If only you could fix computers that quickly in real life. I can tell you from experience, it's not doable. You cannot do that. You try fixing 3 computers in half an hour like that, replacing a CPU, a GPU, some RAM, and all that kind of stuff. Right. I'm going to leave this running. Let's have a look at what else we've got. So we've got $3,000. Now this is going to be where things get interesting now. So which one's done? This one's done. I'll let him collect that. And there you go. My PC got a better graphics card, and somehow the new plastic black cables were my favourite. So I'm just going to point out that he said it. He said it right there. But we had 5 stars on that, which is great. We'll discard that one. This one is happening. This one can be collected. RAM is good as new. They benchmarked it too. Yep, yes we did. And we cleaned your computer. This one is just about almost done, so we're just going to send that off in a bit. But this is where things get interesting. This is, look, my gaming rig isn't booting anymore. I don't know what's wrong with it. Can you diagnose what's wrong with it? It seems to power on okay, but it doesn't get any further than the BIOS screen. Now we're talking actual computer repairs. it probably isn't going to be that much in depth, but 34.58, that's not bad. But that's cool. That's cool nonetheless. Right. Let's get rid of this one too, and then start working upon the next. So, I'm going to need your lot's help now as to which one I should take. So, as soon as I get rid of the other one, which is that one. Yep. So, as soon as I do that, here we go. Let's have a look. So, these are the... So, we've got a bunch of them. Whoa, we've got some new ones as well. Hang on a second. Replace PCU. Urgent. Oh, my word. Urgent. Upgrade required. I want you lot to read this email. Vectrix, if you were on Discord, and I had Discord up, I would probably have you read this out just for the laugh. How and why? Urgent. Upgrade required to play Civilization. Why? Can you fix my PC? So I broke my PC the other day. Takes forever to load any files. Amanda wants a new hard drive. Okay, a weird noise came out of the case yesterday. So what I'm looking for now. Ooh, Arctic Freezer 33 Esports 1. Very nice. A new Pentium. So what I'm looking for, first of all, let's get rid of anything we don't need. Sell. Sell. Anything here? Sell. Wow, $60 for that. That's good. Right. So we've got 4,816 to spend. We have, if we have a look at the calendar, we've got to pay 500 in rent. So we do have that. However, we're making plenty of money. So the question is, what do I take next? I really like this one. What's wrong with my gaming rig? Doesn't tell me anything. And that, to me, seems fancy. Fans go around, doesn't get any further than the BIOS screen. I like that. I'm thinking hard drive, something like that. Can't get onto the operating system. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that, and that's going to be an interesting one to see. This mission requires you to figure out what's wrong with the PC before being able to order parts. Yeah, that's the good stuff. That's the really good stuff. Let's get rid of that. And then we've got these 3D Mark ones. So I was thinking we can take in some of these 3D Mark ones and get them done. So I'm going to grab, for example, this one. And we're going to... Should we just grab all four? So we'll grab 4 of them and see how quickly we can do these. Then what we'll do is we'll have a look at what they've got to see how to improve their 3D Mark score. And this is again, so 3D Mark score 2242. I mean, I'm thinking the best thing to do is get all of these in, stick them on a what do you call it? Oh, what do you call it now? Stick them on the workbench, that's it. Run a benchmark on all of them, figure out what they've got, and then figure out what components we can replace to improve them. So that's my plan there. And then this one needs an entirely new PC. $750 for a whole new PC. And that's going to be great. That is really, really going to be great. So I'm going to take that one as well, but not just yet. So let's go ahead and close that. And we're going to shut this off. Okay, we've got to do that. No, I just press restart. It's fine, doesn't really matter. And let's get the next lot in. So, here we go. Here are our 4 PCs. 4 PCs, 3 workbenches. 2 workbenches, sorry. So, we've got the diagnosing that one. So I'm thinking we'll do that. What I'm thinking is we stick one of them on, start running 3D Mark on it. Yeah, we'll do that. Bit dusty. To be honest, the dust is probably going to have some... Yeah, the dust is going to have some effect on the 3D Mark score. I like this case. Cooler Master case. It's nice. So we'll clean out the dust. Again, the way you're supposed to do it is you aim out. You clean it out nice and slow. Get them out the vent. You want it all out of the vent. You'd probably take this one off. And you'd be cleaning out each little bit, ensuring that it's clean. Same with the graphics card. You clean off the back plate. You'd then go underneath. You'd be cleaning out all of these probably by taking it off. This part you'd probably just clean like that. Then all of these just clean up all like that. And suddenly this one's just suddenly clean. But right, what we're going to do is I'm going to leave this one open. And I think keeping it open is probably a good idea. It's generally what we do. That way at least we can try and figure out if it's getting hot. You'll be able to have a good feel for it. And let's find out if it's got a benchmark on it. I like the Cooler Master keyboards and mice. Devastator 3 in real life. Oh right, okay. I've got the Logitech ones. I've got the G502. And I've got the... How do you not have 3D Mark if that's what you want? Yeah, I've got the 502 and the 910 for the keyboard. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Restart. Right, that's that. I still need to build. So this is... Oops. Another Cooler Master one. Yeah, try turning on the power and see, yeah, if nothing happens, it could be a broken PSU. If that doesn't help, work your way through the components until... Yeah, I know how to diagnose a PC. I do it in real life. Anyway, we're going to run 3D Mark on this to find out what we've got currently. That's the important part. Alright, so let's have a look at this. Cooler Master case. Let's start by plugging it in. Right. So he said it's getting to the BIOS. Let's find out. See, now what I would do here, what I would actually do in real life, at this point in time in real life, I would stick my head in here and listen. I would listen for any noises, and then I would have a look at the screen and see if there's any post message. Error, no CPU found. Oh my god. What? Who has got a computer that's got no CPU? What's the point? What did he say? What's wrong with my gaming rig? It isn't booting anymore. He's got a gaming rig, it's not booting anymore. How was it booting in the first place without a CPU? I don't understand. Okay, well, now I've got to figure out... Let me just move this out of the way. Let's figure out what CPU is on. No CPU... dead CPU. Not no CPU found. It's actually got a dead CPU. Oh, alright, I'll take that back. Now, you can see there, that is a pin grid array. So you can see that in there, pins go in that. So the CPU itself will have pins. Now, let's have a look at what the CPU is. It's a broken Ryzen quad-core 1500X. Okie dokie, let's order in a Ryzen then. Shop, CPU, processors, Ryzen. They say it's 1500X. 190. Yeah, that's the one for 190. So that's the one we're getting. Alright, so we'll order one of those in. So that Ryzen's coming in tomorrow to replace this one. So we'll figure that one out. Over on this side, we're currently on 2256. What does this person want? Is this the guy? Fitzgerald? Yep, this is Fitzgerald. He wants 3535. Right, so he's after 3535. We're on 2256. Okay. 2256. 3535. CPU's got a fairly good score. It is a 6700. It's not a 6700K, but it is a 6700. Then we've got the 1050. So if we take the 1050 Ti out and we replace it with... Okay, we've got to really think this one through. So I don't know of any software we've got that will help us figure out a score. 3535. Right, what's it got right now? The 1050, who is it by? Zotac. Alright, so he likes MSI. He's heard of MSI. And I think MSI would be a good one to go for. He's currently got a 1050. Could we go for a 1070? Do we have a 1060? Don't have a 1060. Do we have 1080s? No. Why do we not have those? Alright, what's his price? His budget range is 285. Well, I mean... Okay. What if we went for a 980? 980 Ti. There we go. We're coming up now. Now we're talking. We can go 980 Ti. 1050 to 980 is a big jump, even though it's a previous generation. 970 is probably more like it. Here. That one. What's his budget again? 285. Alright, 285. We've got this one here. This 970. Golden Edition. Which is slightly... You've got a slightly higher core clock. Memory clock is the same. And we've got these ones. And we've got that one. That's probably the best one to go for. I'm thinking that, but I'm just going to quickly check for the 1050. It is a decent title. That's what he's currently got. 1506. Okay. And we're going to a 970. Interesting. This is going to be an interesting one. How is that going to affect the benchmark? Because I mean, going from a 1050 to a 970, previous generation, but you are going up in the product. A 1050 is probably equivalent to a 960, I guess. I'd put a 1070 Ti against a 980. So, what do you guys think? Should we try the 970? I think the 970 might be the right one to go for, but should we try it? Let me know in the comments. Just chat, description, whatever it is. Chat, that's what it is, not comments. We have a chat. Yeah, go 970. Okay, let's try it. So we'll go for that one. So that's now been added in. And, right. Anything else that we need to bring in? Well, what I'm thinking should we check the other ones? No, I'm just going to leave these connected, really. Yeah, I'm going to leave these connected. That one's got, so we've got a CPU coming in, we've got one of them coming in. I might just check the specs of these two. Yeah, let me check the specs. Because we might be able, to instinctively figure out what's going on. 2352. I'm thinking, again, it's a graphics card. Although that's a Ryzen 3, we might want to bring it up to a Ryzen 5. Oh, well, we'll see. I'm actually going to leave these on and just go to the next day. What was that? I skipped day. Why did I skip day? I didn't order the products. Uh-oh. I've just made a mess of that. I've just made a mess of that one. Lucky. That was lucky. We didn't mess up too badly. Well, we just took a few days off. Right, okay. Let's see. Should we do this one first? Yeah, let's do this one first. And we're going to replace the graphics card. Yeah, let's replace the graphics card. Take that out. And then, once we've replaced the graphics card, we're going to need to bring out another PCI cover. I can't remember if these are dual, aren't they? Yeah, they're dual. So if you take that out, you can go into the top PCIe slot. There we go. That's the new one. And now we'll go ahead and stick that in there. And we'll, right, it uses an 8 and a... Oops. That's a really weird cabling system. I suppose what it is the harness just comes out of the... If I'm looking at this correct, is it that the harness comes out? Yeah, the harness comes straight out the power supply and then you just plug it into each bit. But it kind of looks a bit messy, to be completely honest. Right, now we're going to leave this and let's see if this works. So we're looking for 30 something. 32, 35, 35, 35, there it is. Alright. Over on this side. Install. There we go. Thermal paste. Alright, Ryzen's. I think this is a Ryzen 5. What do Ryzen's like? I think it's just a dot. I think Ryzen's like a dot. I've not done a Ryzen before, so not entirely sure. What's... Oh, right. Put that down. There you go. Okay. Where's the cable for this? There it is. Right, so that's that CPU now sorted. I'm hoping. Why are you not connected? I think that may explain why his CPU failed in the first place. It overheated because he had no intake. And there's no exhaust fan either. Hang on a second. Achievement unlocked, perfection. Is that because I'm just looking everywhere? Why has this not got an exhaust fan? I don't even have a spare fan lying around. I'd have to buy a fan and then they'll get annoyed with me because I've bought a fan and yeah. Interesting. This doesn't have some sort of passive cooling at all. So it's just got intakes, but no exhaust. It's just an... I don't understand that. I really don't understand that. 35 exactly. Now that's odd. How strange that it's 35 exactly. I like the F22 on that. Oh. the fact that this is a bit slow. There's an F-22, isn't it? Yeah, I think. I don't know some of my military jets. I didn't particularly like the 22. F-14 and 16 and 18 were the ones for me. Especially the F-14. F-15 Eagle wasn't bad. Right, so that's odd. That's just given us the exact number that we wanted. How strange. This one we're going to get a benchmark running on. This one is now going to be placed in the corridor, ready to be picked up. Like that, and then you can come along here, take a seat. You can be collected. Perfect. From humble beginnings, we've reached level 6. This is big. This is big. But we're going to actually figure this one out first. Right. Let's see. So we'll do that, and we're still doing some of these. That one's been pretty much diagnosed and fixed. It's just been going through its final ones. So we're looking for 2352 or 20... Oh, which one's this one? Simon's. 2352. 2352, fine. Right, again, it's one of these micro form factor PCs, and I really don't like them. Just... Oh, I've opened the wrong side again as well. That's the other thing. It's just... I do not like these these cases. I'm sorry, Raijin Tech. I've seen, like I said this at the start of the stream. I like some Raijin Tech cases. I just don't like this one at all, and I don't like the other one in this title. All right. There we go. Okay. Very nice. Okay, that's at least cleaned out. Now, that's a very, very small form factor on that. In fact, it looks like it's got a full-size ATX board inside a really tiny... That is a full-size ATX. Okay. I'm not gonna question it. Oh no, what am I doing? I need to cable this up. That, and probably might as well just stick. Oh, I need to grab the USB stick. Love it. 2236, fine. You're ready to be collected. And you can... Oh, this case looks nice. Oh, is this an Antec one? No, it's a Raijin Tech one. Oh, it looked nice on the top. I don't like the side of it again. Ah, so sweet. So sweet. World of Tanks. Overwatch. I know Vectrix wants me to play World of Warships. Oh, I really should have done that today. Oh, I should have done that. I've got a Bongle review that's gone bad, it seems. I'm going to check this. What's my bad Bongle review? Who's bongled what? It's in the last 25. No. Well, I don't understand why it's gone down. I give them a budget and they just ignored it. Yeah, well, I don't know what. Ugh. Start running that. In the meantime, I'll unplug you. Oh, No, I said I'll unplug you. Well, this one looks clean, so we're not going to clean it up. No, not too much dust in it, so we're just going to plug in all the components. Keyboard, mouse in. HDMI, or is that HDMI? DisplayPort. HDMI for the monitor. And up we go, and stick one of those in. And we'll get this benchmark going. Okay, so that diagnose and fix one wasn't all too special. How's this one looking on the benchmarks? Slow. Is that is that a CPU test? I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've done 3D Mark on my PC. Alright, so this one is 2352. This one is 2242. Okay. We'll wait for those benchmarks to finish running. Just chill out for a while. Should we see what we've got new? You collect that. 5-star, thank you. Looking good. Oh look, we're sort of creeping our way back up. This one I really want to take, but I want to see what else we've got. What's this? Blake? Oh, he's him again. It's that guy. Right. Blake Patterberg is proud to present the Film Classics Archive. Temporary URL. This guy, we've done a lot of work for him in the series. Sign up as a supporter today. Yeah. Right. Overheating PC. Look at that. Diagnose and fix. What PC from a guy called Tim? Oh boy. I know, Dr. Wright. I know exactly what's wrong with this one. It's the thermal paste. It's got to be the thermal paste. Need upgrade work done. And this one is another one of those. Landlord's taken the rent. We've got to pay. There we go. We've paid that. Right. You work with computers, right? Yes. Things aren't working fast enough. We've done that. Fix needed. Today, well, we can't do that one, so I'm not gonna. We can't fix that today. Reject that one, unfortunately. Make my PC better. My PC is super slow right now. Yawn. Need some work done. We're getting a lot of work in. Wait a minute. Both of them have said the same thing. Ugh. My rig needs fixing. Mortoni and his PC says the other is no, they're not. Sorry, Edna. They're not bad. What does Lorraine want? Weird puff viruses. Plastic blue cables? I didn't have plastic blue cables. Okay. CPU needs to have upgrades. There's so much going on. So many emails. So many emails. Leveled up. Here we go. We've unlocked 3 GHz RAM, LED RAM, NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060s. Yes, we've got the 1060s now. Fantastic. We've got the quick cable tool. And we've got all of these components. Freezer Esports, we've got the red one. We've already unlocked the green one. 1060 Gaming VR, we've got the Founders Edition one. Cool, 1060 Founders Edition. 1060 Mini. I don't particularly like Zotac products, in all honesty. Quick cable tool, OCCT. I don't actually know what OCCT is. We've got some of these. A data, a data, RAM, 8 and 16 gig with the red LEDs. Corsair Dominators. That's looking good. That's really looking good. And then we've got some more of these green and orange cables. Wait a minute, so where's the blue cables? Next milestone, unlock CPU overclock. Okay, CPU overclocking. This is good. Ryzen 6 and 8 cores. And then we've got the B350 chipsets, the X370 chipsets, and the Z270 chipsets. That's looking good. Back in business. What is going on here? Seeing the great work you're doing has inspired me to get back into business. I've spotted a great niche over here, Mobella. It's a golden opportunity. All I need is a little float, say 5 grand. What does he want in return? I'm ready to give you 10% of Tim's red hot repairs. Feels like you've earned it. So what? He wants 5 grand from me. I don't think I've got the money to do that yet. I'll keep his in mind. We've got all these to go through. So, you know, I don't know what to do. Well, I'm going to keep streaming for a bit. That's what I'm going to do. And let's see if we can get these ones going. So, both of these are done. We've got 2038 on this. 2208, this is looking for. 2242, this one's really close. What we're down on? Graphics. If we bring that up to a R9 3 series. R9 3 series, that would be pretty interesting. Alright. Yeah, let's have a look. Let's have a look at how much an R9 3 series graphics card would be approximately. So his one is 2352. His one's 2242. That one. He's saying about 180 is his budget. If we go into the shop, go to graphics cards, and we'll have a look for the R9 380. There we go. 380, 370. Let's have a look at these ones. With 180 on the budget. Oh, well, that's a problem. Although we could just go for that 121. I wanted to go for that. That's what I wanted to go for. Let me have a look at what he's got again. R9 280. So he's got an R9 280, which is, or is it just a 3G one, or is it an LE, just gaming 3G? It's that one. So that's what he's got, and I'm thinking of giving him that one. I feel like that's going to do the trick. I really wanted to give him that one, but he doesn't have the budget for it, which is annoying. That one's just not good. Why is that 170 and this is... Why is the R9 280 3GB more expensive than the R9 370 4GB? I don't understand that. Why would anyone purchase that one when you can get that one? That's interesting. That's really interesting. I'm going for this one. I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk it on that. On this computer, I'm going to shut this computer down. We're at 2038 and we're looking for 30 something, right? No, 2352. Graphics again, 2352. It's going to have to be the graphics. So we're looking at seeing what we can do with the Radeon RX 560. So let's have a look. So they've got the Radeon RX 560, Asus. So it's got this Asus one right here. What's his budget? 370. Okay. What could we go? What could we really push to? 370. I mean, in all honesty, the 560 is probably better than that. I've got to think about this because that's got 8 gig. Just got 8 gig RAM. What if I replaced it with that? The Republic of Gamers one. If I got the ROG one instead. Wow, I'm actually now starting to think like a computer hardware guy again. It's been a long time since I've had to do this. Just trying to work out what's what. So the ROG Strix with 4 gig. It's got faster clock speed. It's got the same memory, but it's just faster clock speed. Is that enough? And 165. And he's also got a Ryzen 3, right? He's got a Ryzen 3. At 165, that gives us 200. 205 for a processor. If I have a look at a Ryzen, we could even get himself a new Ryzen. At the moment, so he's got the Ryzen 3, that one. We could actually get him a Ryzen 5 quad-core as well. And I did say that I thought the processor might need to be replaced. Let's get the graphics card first. Let's get the Strix. I'll get the Strix, see what comes out of it. And then, if it is, I'll get the Ryzen 5, this one, the 1500X. Yeah, I'll get the Ryzen 5 1500X, see what that does. Alright, let's go and buy these. Alright, let's shut down this computer as well. Everything will arrive. There we go. That's going to be delivered there. And then we can go ahead and start working on it. Alrighty. There's our 2 graphics cards. I hope this works. Right, let's replace this one first. So this one we're putting in a new MSI one. So we'll take out that. So this is going to be the R9. Rubbish. What was I putting in? This is a 280 coming out. Is it a 370 going in? I think it's a 370 going in. Graphics card. R9. 370. Yep, so the 280's just come out. The 370's going in. Hopefully that's enough to do the trick. I certainly hope it is. PC ports, not that one. PCI lock. And you know what's going to happen when you get the right one? It's going to be the exact number that it's supposed to be. You're just going to go, what? How is it that they knew it had to be 2242? It's like they knew about computers in the first place. We should replace our own computer and build a new one. That would be cool. That would be really cool. Well done, me. There you go. Okay, that should just come on. Ah, little bug in the game. No, it's not a bug in the game. It's me. It's me. Guess what I haven't done with this Guess what I haven't done with this graphics card? Rookie mistake. Absolute rookie mistake. I haven't plugged in the pins. single 8-pin on this. It might even be a 6-pin. It's a 6-pin. Not a bug in the game. It's a bug in my brain. Alright, let's get this benchmark going. And you're all good. In the meantime, right, it's on this side. Okay, remove that. Where on earth, how does this work? Got a PCI lock on them. Oh, I don't know whether all Raijin cases have this PCI lock. That part is annoying. Along with other things. But I think the Antec case also has something similar. Right, now let's see if this Strix one works for us. Tyler Gill, hello there. I hope you're doing well today. Welcome to the stream. We are having a bit of fun getting back into PC Building Simulator. It's been, I haven't played this since probably January. I had a series on the channel, and we're just continuing on from that. Alright, that's not great. I don't like that. I just don't like that. Right, run that. Let's see if that's benchmarked up higher. Alright, so we'll leave the benchmarks running for a moment. Feel free to chat amongst yourselves. And we're going to have a look for other things. Right. Let's have a look at the email. What we got? There's so many. There are so many emails that have come in. So we've just fixed. Right, that's expired. That's expired. Alright, so anything that's expired, I'm just going to get rid of. I didn't know that they expire. Right. Should have taken a few. What should we take? What should we take? There's so many here. Requires 5-star. Rubbish. What on earth is this? I've been having problems with my computer. I used to organise meetings for a local Woodsea Alliance group, and I thought some roller important works. I'd like to conduct an alternate repair session. It's required to dim the lights in your workshop, light some candles, and fully relax. What? I mean, fine, I'd dim the lights in the workshop, but lighting candles, having fire near electronics is not a great idea. So, you don't have to work. I don't. Go away. Go away. And here we go. I knew Blake would be upgrade to 8 terabytes of storage. So he's going to give me his Raijin Tech case again. Okay. Yeah, upgrade. I cannot stand modern technology. Right, okay. So he wants some upgrades done as well. He wants some upgrades done as well. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. So as soon as we've done these two, we need to start working our way through this. Right. 2095. What? That hasn't worked. Okay. What did you want? 2242. 1691. How have you gone backwards? Have I put the wrong cards in the wrong thing? Found your channel just a few hours ago watching a Modded Space Engineer series on episode 6. You've got until episode 90 something. We're on episode 97 at the moment. We've recorded up to episode 100 and something at the moment, 103, 104. I think the last episode to come out was... in fact, the episode coming out tomorrow may be episode 97. Yeah. So you've got a lot to catch up on. You should enjoy it. There's lots of things that happen, sometimes good, sometimes bad. At the moment, this is bad. How has this happened? Alright. I don't understand what's gone on. I mean, it can't be the processor, can it? No, the processor's fine. It is the graphics card, but what graphics card can I put into one of the... I've got the options of the 2060s now, haven't I? No, these are the R series graphics cards. I can't do anything with these. Alright, I need the public's help. We're going to shut these computers off and we're going to think for a minute. What did we put in these? I've just spent some money that I really shouldn't have spent. As his one went down. Now I still think that needs to be... I still think we need a Ryzen. Like the team, we'll be watching every episode. The team has changed a bit from episode 6 onwards, just due to commitments, but it's still good. And, of course, everyone is... In fact, Vectrix, are you still there? I'm not sure if Vectrix is still watching, but one of the people that was just watching this stream just now is one of the people in that series. So he'll be back at some point, I'm sure. I'm just looking at this and sort of worrying. Let's see. To be honest, I'm so tired right now. I don't even know what. At the moment, it's. I tell you what, I'll keep going only for a few minutes longer. I'm not going to go for too long on this. I am going to try and work out what I need on this. I'm going to risk the processor. I'm going to risk that processor. I think the processor is important. Oh, what's it? Which one have I got in the inventory? Get rid of that. So we've got these graphics cards. Now, that one's rubbish. Those two is what was in these computers. So you're telling me that this card is useless. How is this card useless? It's a decent card. So they don't want that, and they want the 280 back in. I'll put the 280 back in. We're back in the 22,000s. So if I put... that one back in. How has that even worked? I don't understand. The R9 370 on paper, mind you, it is a lower wattage, so maybe it's just not. Maybe it's got less processor cores or whatever. Yeah, it could be it's less processor cores. There's not enough specs on here. Maybe. So we need something that's going to replace that. And same issue here. Oh, rubbish. Same issue here. This one, like I said, I am going to replace the Ryzen. The processor replacement is, I think, an important one. But what am I supposed to replace the RX series with? My Graphics cards. These are all the Radeon cards that we've got. Right. I'm going to put it by price. Price descending. Right. Let's see. A 470. Oh, thank you very much for the $2, and I hope you enjoy your day at work. I really, really appreciate that. Really, really. Thank you very, very much. You're the first donator on YouTube. Very stuck. Very, very stuck. Anybody who's watching got any ideas? Clearly the ones that I put in haven't worked. Hashtag first. Hashtag don't get fired. Really important. So the part that we had in was... Oh, I didn't even put that... Alright, you know what? I'm going to go replace that part again. Just going to stick in the old one. And the one that was in here was that, the RX 560. Right. So RX 560, what's going to replace it? And the same thing as to what replaces an R9 280. What's supposed to replace that? 470s? I'm not sure if I've got the components that can replace it. Maybe a 470. I feel like a 560 being replaced by a 470. Like, all out risking that one. So that one replaces... So replacing that with that. And that means that we spent 165 on a Radeon that we really didn't need. Maybe that's what I need. Alright. I mean, the fact that the 8 and 4 gig are exactly the same price, you just go with the 8 gig one. Alright, let's add that to cart. And then over on this side, that one was all about the R9 280. So that's the R9 280 that he had. That one. They have a budget of 180. So at a budget of 180, yeah, hold on. R9 280. How am I supposed to fix that? Unless that one's a i5 6400. Don't tell me that one was a CPU that was supposed to go in. Yeah, it was. I bet you we're going from a 3.3 quad core to a 3.9 quad core. I swear, if it's that and it was not the graphics card that needs to be replaced, I'm going to risk it. Yeah, I'm going to risk those. Let's see. Get them both in tomorrow. Get that sorted. I'm not even going to bother switching. Those computers are off. I'm not going to bother switching this one off today. What's that all about? What's all those noises? Right. Step 1. Remove that. and stick in. The Strix one was a fail. We've just taken that out. We're going to stick the 470 in. It just fits. I feel like it's clipping. No, it's very close. It just fits. All right, I'll cable that up. 8-pin. That's a good sign. That's always a good sign. As a note, just because something has 8 pins on it doesn't mean it's better. The more pins does not necessarily mean it's better. Right, does this have a PCI lock? It does. No. It's not what I... Where's the PC... Okay, give me the PCI lock for this one. Here we go. And side panel. Ta-da. Ta-da. You're on. Please be right. Otherwise I've just wasted even more money on something. Right, with you, guess what? You didn't need to be replaced. What do you know? It's your processor. Seriously though, I didn't think that... I suppose, yeah, it's only a few points. Thinking about it, I would have said, yeah, maybe the points are... Maybe it's a good idea. Right, so we're going to have another LGA. Right. So, 1151 LGA socket, that's in. Pretend we give it a little wiggle. Give it a line on the CPU, not what that's just done. That's not how we do it. That's not how I'd do it. Maybe someone else would. But that's just me. For that, I'd actually, as I said, give a very thin strip on it. Okay, you're connected. Power up. I do not believe this. Oh, you've also got a PCI lock. I'll stick the... Right, you start running, I'll stick the PCI lock in as we're doing it. There we go. Please tell me that this is not going to be a waste of money. I'm kind of afraid to look at the other one now. 3458, what did you want? Okay, 32, thank goodness. 2350, right, we've done that. 3458. That's good. So, well, he's going to be really happy with that. Right, out in the corridor you go. Next up, last computer for the night? I think so. Let's get this collected. Why only 4-star? I did everything that you could possibly want. I don't know why he's giving me a... I know it was ahead of what I wanted. Huh. Strange. Fine. Whatever. Whatever? Let me get rid of these. How do I redecorate? Is there any way to redecorate or do anything? You must own 25% of the company to change its name. Interesting. So that's what we need the $4,000 for. 2242. That's exactly what you wanted. Or was it a she? I can't remember. Whose was this one? No, this was Christopher's. Alright, let's get that collected. Got my PC up. Yeah, but they're not the fastest. Ah, right. Okay, yeah. That was my fault. That was for the mistakes I made. That's why. I did make a few mistakes there. And that's expired, and that's expired. Of course they have. Right. And we've got a whole bunch of new ones coming up. We've got to start rejecting a few. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to reject some right now and just say, look, we just can't do it. We cannot do it at this point in time. Replace motherboard. New bits are available. Ooh. Ooh. Nice. Right, let's go ahead and start rejecting a few. That one... Right, let's figure out what's going to give us good on labour. That's good for labour. 206 for labour, 168. I mean, this is doing pretty much the same thing plus the dust. I'd really like to take everyone's, but unfortunately I can't at this point in time. There's just too many. They're going to expire. Upgrade the CPU. I'd reject that one. I'll accept that one. Rig needs fixing. Replace the hard drive. That's an easy one. Guess I could take that. Make my PC better. Upgrade, yeah, I can take that. Looking to upgrade my PC. Upgrade the CPU. Had AMD parts are good, and we're going to have to remove viruses on this one. That's a good one to take as well. That's an easy one. Expired. Okay, we're not going to accept any more tonight. Done the level up, seen that. Can't give him the 5 grand, we don't have it. That one we probably can't take. So we've got a bunch there, and then we're going to see... Yeah, we'll see what other ones we can take. But for now, given that it's past 2200 hours here, I am going to end it. So thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos, live streams and actual videos of random titles. Plenty of titles. PC Building Simulator if people want it. Space Engineers. Train Simulators. Flight Simulators such as X-Plane, Assetto Corsa. Assetto Corsa Competizione when I can get it working again. Maybe coming back to City Skylines. RimWorld. Maybe The Legend of Zelda might come back. Mario Kart might make some sort of appearance. Maybe other titles. Dirt Rally 2.0. Euro Truck Simulator 2. And plenty of other ones. Greetings from Spain. You're joining me just as I clock off, but thank you very much for jumping on, and you'll be able to have a look at this stream afterwards and see me struggling to actually benchmark a computer. Kind of funny given that I work with computers. Well. Don't forget, if you really want to do so, you can support me on Patreon. That's www.patreon.com/ecgadget. Link in the description box below. And make sure you follow me on social media at ecgadgetlp for both Twitter and Instagram. Next time we play this title, we've got 5 computers coming in, and then we've got a whole bunch of other things to do. So make sure you stay tuned. Let me know if you want to see more. And then we'll bring this series back either as in episodic formats or with streams. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I'll see you guys next time on the channel.